All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to get our hands dirty and check out FastMLX from Prince Canuma. So the MLX king has spoken and he has now dropped FastMLX. So this is something that actually we talked about on our live stream last Friday and the Fridays beforehand when we interviewed Prince Canuma. If you haven't had a chance to, definitely follow along. I got the live stream where we actually talked to him. And he said he was going to introduce this thing called FastMLX. So what is FastMLX? So let's take a look. This is Prince Canuma just dropped this about not even like an hour ago at 12:35 or 3:35, several hours ago. So basically, you can run vision and language models on a high, basically on your own server on your Mac. So you basically can turn your Mac into like an MLX serving machine. And what's cool is that it uses the OpenAI compatible API. Like you can do asynchronous calls, which is awesome. And it looks like you can load in the models dynamically. So as soon as you have the model up and running, you don't have to shut down your server on your Mac on your local machine and turn it back on just to load the latest model. You could just tell it, I want this model, and it should load it right in. So load models on the fly with the use preloaded models for better performance, image processing capabilities to handle text and image inputs. So get started now. Pip install you FastMLX. Please leave us a star and send a PR. So let's go ahead and check out his repo. Why not? Because that's kind of what we do here. All right. So thanks for joining in. If you're having a chance, we're going to go ahead and play with FastMLX. So of course we have to give it star. So I'm star number 12. Gotcha. All right, Blazy, my friend, Prince Canuma. So the usage, we just have to do pip install FastMLX and then start the server just by doing FastMLX. Bruh, that's easy. Just like that. Okay, let's get this set up. I'm gonna get some, I think this looks a little too easy. All right, let's see. Let's see if it is as easy as it looks, basically. So I got cursor. I'm gonna load my cursor environment here. Y'all can see it. Cool. That way we can just kind of walk through step by step. Tell me what you're thinking step by step. Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do is, can I open a terminal? Yeah, I love terminal. Okay, cool. CD workspace, and then we're gonna create a new workspace called mkdir FastMLX demo. Cool. CD FastMLX demo. Cool. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is just create a Conda environment for this because I don't have like the Conda environment. So I forgot how to do that, but we could just do to create a new environment Conda and create my env. So I think we're just going to do Python 3.10. Python 3.10, right? Okay. So Conda create -n my env. So the my env, we're going to change that to FastMLX demo, FastMLX demo, just so that we have this here. Okay, so this should create the Conda environment for us so we can get started. So y'all, like while we're doing this, let's have a chat, my friends. I'm playing some beats and stuff right now from audio. Let's change the mood up a little bit. Let's change it to, instead of chill, let's go a little bit more empowering. Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. So back to our screen here. Now we have this. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do is set up the Conda environment here. Okay, please update Conda by running. Okay, I do need to run and update my base. Okay, that's a later problem. So the environment is going to be here for our fast demo 3.10. Okay. New packages will be installed. This looks good. Let's do this. Yes. Whoops. Yes. And then I think we should probably also get our MLX environment too. So MLX Conda install. Forgot how to do it. Here we go. Apple MLX. There was, I think this is it here. Okay, so Conda activate. Great. So I should be able to, oh yeah. Cursor dot, because I actually want this to be open in the environment. Yeah, this is the demo I want. Let's put this down here. Let's go Chill. Okay, so back to my terminal. So conda, I think I should be able to activate the Python environment via Python. I'm still getting familiar with VS Code because I usually use PyCharm, but it'd be kind of good. Let's see if I can figure this out here. So perplexity is my favorite friend. How to activate conda environment in VS Code. It's actually cursor, but it's a fork, basically the same thing. All right, friends, install Python extension for VS Code. I think I did that. Command Shift P to open the command, select interpreter. Okay, cool. Command Shift P, and then select Python interpreter. Okay, cool. Yes, select Python interpreter. Great. And the one that we wanted was FastMLX demo. Okay, the one down here. Perfect. Yes. Let's go. Then do I have to open up a new? Yeah, here we go. Cool. Sweet. Nice. Okay, so the previous one is doing base. I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. Okay. So yeah, I have FastMLX demo all up in here. Great. That was easy. Cool. And then I'm just going to do a new file called main or app.py. Why not? Cool. So this is our code. And now, cool. Back to Conda. We need to install MLX. So that was the other thing here. So there's a command in here to install MLX. Let's go ahead and do that. Boop. I actually wonder if his installation will install it, but I'm just doing it anyways. Actually, I'm going to do no. Let's just check this out. Let's just see if I can do it without installing this. So I'm going to go to his command here. It's pip install FastMLX. I could do, I think it's conda install FastMLX, I think. Let's go. I guess you can't find it. So I could try conda forge and see if it's on there. Failed in the initial frozen solve. Trying with. If not, I'll just use pip install. Should be fine because the pip install will install it into this FastMLX demo conda environment and we should be okay. I'm just using the conda tools. Let's turn up the beats. Yeah, this is so hard. What beat is this? Okay, let's see. Package not found in the current channels. Yeah, let's try Conda Forge just for fun. Okay, Conda Forge, FastMLX. Let's go. I don't know if it'll be up there. If not, I'll just do pip install MLX. I think it will be in there. So we're just waiting for the package to install. Let's go. Okay, so it's not in there. Let's go. We're just going to pivot. Pivot. Pip install MLX. Or pip install FastMLX. Here we go. Let's go. Dang. I feel like we're hacking into the Matrix. I think it's going to have trouble with all my paths. Oh my gosh. Pip's dependency resolver does not take into account all the packages that are installed. Oof. I think we may have some issues, but it's okay. Okay. Which pip? Which Python 3? Okay. Let me just do an ls of this. ls-la. Shoot me with a Python 3. Okay, it's not like a symbol. Well, let's just go ahead and see if I can just do FastMLX. Dang, I'm having trouble installing this. What is going on? Full documentation. Okay, broken. Let's see. How do I get this? Bruh. Pip install. Okay. How do I guess I'm gonna ask Perplexity. How do I get this installed into my Conda environment? I'm not familiar with Conda, so I'm just like totally learning on the fly here. That's what it's all about. So let's see. Oh, I see. I think I need to load the server using reload. That's probably why it's not doing its thing. Oh, okay. The server started. Yo, Prince Canuma. All right. Cool. Conda activate your environment name. Pip install. Yeah, I thought I did it. Conda list. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's why it's actually loaded now. So fast. Cannot import module FastMLX because I need to have the code up in here. Let's go. Let's get it, friends. Cool. Let is do this. Let me just do this real quick. Language model vision. Let's just run it. Play. Messages roll. What's wrong with this code? Was not closed by Pylance. It just does not like this code. What am I missing? Accept. Okay, let's run it. No module requests. Pip install requests. Cool. Missing comma in the image. Yeah, okay, I see that. Oh, yeah, we have to do that. Haha. Gotta do a PR there. I thought I had requests installed already. Dang. No module name requests. But I just pipped it. Dang, son. Module not found. Defaulting to user. Bro, I don't get it. I thought I did this. Let's try again. Clear. So already satisfied in libpython. I think I'm definitely Conda install requests. I think that's probably why. Yes. Let's run it. Oh my God. It is chilling. Connection refused. Probably don't have the model installed. Failed to establish new connection because I haven't run the server yet. So to run the server, I should probably do this. Yep. And run it. Let me clear this. Clear. servers over here. Localhost. Yeah, I guess it could be more explicit. 127.0.0.1. That way it doesn't use IPv6 and do some funniness and then try to come back. But yeah, it looks like it's trying to load the files here. Connection timeout. Yes. Bloop. Yeah, I think I'm having some environment issues. I guess, is there a way to install FastMLX via Conda? And then I think the other question is, so what is FastMLX? Yes. So yeah. So FastMLX basically should allow us to have a server that's running to host the MLX models. So I guess the equivalent to this would be like Ollama. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So Ollama. And so if you have this type of system, this Ollama system, if you basically are able to clone it, let me just kind of move my head so you can see. So this has all the models, and you can just basically just run some commands to pull the models down. And by running it, you're hosting your own server. And when you're hosting your own server, you can basically just run commands locally, and everything is done locally on your device. So the thing is, with these types of models, they're not necessarily optimized for Apple's, platforms. And so the best way to kind of do that right now for some of the stuff is using some models that are with Apple MLX. And so Prince Canuma has been doing like a blazing job to basically go and convert some of these models so that they're compatible with the Macs. Because I don't have a GPU. I'm literally running on NVIDIA. I mean, I'm not running any NVIDIA stuff. I have an M1 Mac. And so with my M1 Mac, I'd like to just be able to host my own models, use the Apple, stuff that's tuned for the Apple MLX. So it uses all my hardware, has all my available RAM, because I have 64 gigs of RAM. And so I'd love to be able to use all 64 gigabytes of that RAM to run my models and stuff locally. And so with that, Prince Canuma made this thing called FastMLX. So that should basically be able to get us up and running so that we can host these models here. And basically have a production ready API. So with the goal of that, basically you'll have in your code or in your apps locally, like if you're running AI agents, which is probably the biggest use case that a lot of people are doing right now, is that if you just have a Mac that's kind of sitting in the office, you can just basically have this thing that's running on that Mac. And then your AI agents can just tap into this. So what that does is, like, if you have this task that costs you like $4 or $5 because you're hitting the OpenAI endpoints and then getting it back, why do that when you can just run like one of these models here locally? And like, so Nano Lava would basically can do probably like the vision model. So if you're doing some image analysis and you're sending those images over to the server and then getting them back, then you can use this and just run it locally and just basically, not pay anything because you're just using the power of your Mac. So same, I have the M1 MacBook Air, but when I run Ollama, it's very slow generating tokens. Yeah, and that's kind of the power of like the Apple like MLX stuff, which is pretty cool. So that you can actually run them and get some good performance. So Jiri, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I love the comments, by the way. If you want to just drop the comments, this is just meant to be interactive and more chill. So, and we're kind of like learning and exploring together because I'm still kind of like reintroducing myself to Python. And I've used it before in the past to do scripts and do all kinds of stuff, but now I'm like actually really seriously using it. And just learning about Conda, like just a couple days ago, I'm actually doing this series. If you go to rayfernando.ai, I'm doing a series where I'm starting GPT from scratch with MLX. And so the goal there is to basically post every day of like what I'm doing and chunking the video out. So Prabnav has done an amazing job basically kind of detailing this for how to get it compatible with MLX. So I said, hey, something's going on today with MLX stuff, and my friend Prince Canuma released this. And so I'm just trying to get this set up so I can use it on my device. And so that's kind of where I'm kind of running in right now. Let's see. Cool. So yeah, that's a little bit of what we're doing right now. And right now, what I'm having trouble with is kind of getting the environment set up, because I do have an environment here and I just installed my different things. So clear. And so I'm just kind of wrapping my head around with like what modules and what things do I have installed and how do I inspect my environment here. So that's llama. And then let me get rid of this here. And so what did I ask? I totally forgot what I asked. How do I get this installed? Okay. Pip install conda list to conda list would give a list of what's installed. Okay. So I have pip installed. I have Python. I do have requests. Okay. Wheel lib. Okay. Let me just close all these down real quick and then open up a new terminal session. Okay. Conda list. All right, cool. So yeah, Python. Okay. And then I don't see FastMLX in this list. Fast? Nope. Okay, so let me just do this then. Bruh. Does it not install as FastMLX? Buddy. Huh, that's interesting. Activate your environment if you haven't already. Conda env list. Yeah, so FastMLX demo is listed and it's even activated as it's shown here. And then let me just open this real quick in the new window. Library. That's interesting. Pip. Yeah. Huh. That is so strange. Once the environment's activated, use pip to install the package. Why does my... Upgrade pip? Why not? So the scripts pip are installed in a different directory, which is not in my path. How do I fix this with conda? I guess I'm going to ask my IDE. I have conda installed and activated with, but I'm seeing this error. How do I fix it? Ask the AIs, my friends. And then another thing that I probably haven't really done is to, in my terminal, it's possible that I'm just going to reactivate it here. So conda activate FastMLX demo, just to be doubly sure here. And so, oh, my bad. Thank you for the heads up. Yes, I totally had the camera in the way. So back in the terminal, I'm going down here. So conda activate FastMLX demo is what I did to get it reactivated. And then let's go ahead and see if I can get this in here. Let me kind of shrink myself a little bit. Put myself down here. Yes. So, okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go env list just to make sure again, because it just could be some bugs in the IDE. So, and then what I wanted to do is conda list to see what's installed. Okay, so I'm installed. Let me just reinstall pip again. Pip install FastMLX. Yeah, it's just installed. Defaulting to user installation because normal site packages are not writable. Document already satisfied in. I think there's a problem here is that when I do the pip install, it's not using the pip that is in my conda environment. It's using the pip that's part of my library. And so it's installing the packages outside of this. Okay. I think that's the problem. I'm going to tell the AI, like, what the heck? Okay. That's probably what's happening. When I run pip install, it doesn't seem to be installing it in my conda environment. I am seeing this error. And then let's just see what Perplexity does. Pip list, yeah. Clear, pip list. Let's see, fast MLX, nothing. Oh, let's see. So it should say FastMLX, right? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Cool. It is. Okay. Yeah. Let me just try this as well. This looks like it's promising here. Yo, Prince Canuma does not sleep. What time is it in Warsaw? Bro, it's 1 a.m. Yo, Prince Canuma is like on the sidelines, like, yo, what's good? Let me help you. Yeah, he's like the real MVP right now. Okay, so conda list. Let's go. So in here, I should see fast. Yeah, FastMLX is now in here. Fast API. Okay, bro. Okay, the command that fixed it all. Oh my God, this came through. All right, I didn't really think about doing this, but this is like the MVP. Homeboy came through with a Hail Mary. I love this. And I didn't have to mess around too much with bars. So Python-M, I guess like this dash module, FastMLX. So let's just see if Perplexity came up with that same answer. Just curious. It seems like you're encountering an issue where pip installing packages directory instead of active conda environment. This is a common problem that can care for a few reasons. Conda environment might not be properly activated, which I did activate. The pip executable is being used and might not be one associated with the conda environment. Yes. There may be permission issues with it. Yes, this possibly. So I already did the activation, which is listed there. And then conda run -n, your environment name, pip install FastMLX. That could also be a workaround. If the full path to pip in your conda environment instead of that, okay. Conda install pip in your conda environment. If pip isn't installed in conda environment, install it. Which pip? Yeah, when I did which pip, it pointed to the shims one. So I should probably do this anyways. Conda. Okay. Yeah. Conda install. That's probably why. Pip? I thought I did have pip installed. Yeah, it is installed. It was installed with the base package. Yeah. Which pip? Bruh. Use Python-M pip. Okay. It should point to a location within your conda environment, which it doesn't. So try installing. Yeah, this is exactly what. Oh, yeah. So yeah, Prince Canuma came through. So this ensures that you're using the Python interpreter associated pip from your active environment. Ha ha ha. Okay, so in the future, I guess if I'm doing pip installs, I have to do Python-M pip. Okay, so the lesson we learned here, kids. The lesson we learned here, a couple things. One, I'm using conda for my environments. And so what happens is overall, when you're using Python, there's a system version that's installed with your Mac, and it's like a really old version. Like Apple no longer like ships updates to it and stuff like that. And so obviously there's newer versions of Python and you won't be able to use that. And so a solution that people use is they use like virtual environments, or they use like conda. There's a number of other ones. And so I went with conda because a lot of people suggested that that's a really good idea for a framework to use. And then two is, I think it's also on Apple's MLX documents that they also have some conda installs. So what that just means is that I can work with different versions of Python. And so like if this app requires Python 3.10, I could just say, hey, I want to run with Python 3.10. Go ahead and just, set up a little environment for me so that I can just install all the stuff I need to. And so the problem that I was running into here is when I'm doing the command sudo the installs, instead of using the conda environment that I currently activated, it was actually using the system version. And so when it was going to use a system version, it goes into that part of the system and starts to then try to install the packages outside of my environment that's available in the system. And so when I go and run commands, it's like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about when you're when you're referencing FastMLX and stuff, because it's the environment that I have activated currently is this FastMLX environment. So that's kind of where this disconnect was. And so what we did here, what we learned is that if we use Python-m and then do the pip install command, basically it ensures that you use the Python interpreter that's associated from the active environment. So going forward, if I'm going to install pip packages, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just use Python-m pip install. And that's going to, for the future, just so you know that that's kind of what it is. And then check permissions, ensure you have right permissions and so forth. So it says make sure conda and pip are up to date. So I'm just going to do conda, update conda. No package named conda. Bruh. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Okay, conda update pip. For packages available through conda channels and pip install. All right. Okay. A newer version. So conda update and base C forge. So it wants us to update that environment. Sure. Okay. Let's just do that. So this is kind of us learning how to do the things. I'm going to play some music again. Actually, let's go chill right now. Empowering. Let's go to not electronic. Let's just do chill. Chill. Chill, 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 chill. Are y'all chilling right now? I know I am. Okay, what everyone make a comment of like how hot is it outside? I want to see who's cooking and then who can actually cook an egg outside. That's kind of fire, So let's go chill. While we wait for these installs to kind of happen. So for those who don't know, as we're getting started and that thing's going to be doing its things right there, we're taking a look and kind of getting set up so that we can get that FastMLX going. This is from Prince Canuma. And for those who are just tuning in, if you're trying to run stuff on your Mac, because all I have is a Mac, I don't have I'm GPU poor, but I'm Apple rich. Yeah. So 100 currently. Oh, damn, son. That's hot. It's okay. I like hot weather, but if you're GPU poor or not, if you have an Apple computer like me, and you're just trying to run your models on your MacBook or do different stuff, you found the right place. Today, we're going to figure this out. So what's going to be cool is I was using Ollama to run models, which are nice, but they aren't necessarily optimized for the Apple MLX platform. And some of the cool models are like on Hugging Face, and to download them and convert them into something that's compatible using Ollama to run on your Mac can take a while and all kinds of stuff. So Prince Canuma himself is getting some of these models and then making them MLX compatible. And what that means is that they can run and use up all the available resources on your machine. So just because it doesn't have a GPU, there's a bunch of other bandwidth that's available on that processor and that machine. And Apple's computers can go pretty fast. And even though they're not like, a tensor processing unit type of thing. And so that's kind of what our goal is today, is to kind of play around and see if we can get this sorted out. And we're almost there. And so I was having an environment issue and we're kind of resolving that. And it's kind of good that we're doing these things, because I feel like other people will hit these issues and be like, I don't know what to do. So this is for you. And then we're kind of working through kind of how this works. So I think what I wanted to do is activate my conda environment one more again. So it's conda, activate FastMLX demo, just to make sure we're good. Conda env list, and to make sure we're listing our environments. And then I think I'm doing pip list. Fast like a fast car. Okay, FastMLX. Dang. Yep, we in here. And then which pip. And then we're doing Python. And so this is the thing. If I do Python -m, which pip? Is that how that works? No module within which. Oh yeah, which Python -m pip. Whoops. Okay. It's all good. So let's just see if I can run this code right now. Clear. And then I also wanted to open up a new window and conda env list. So let me just make sure that the environment's automatically updated just by the IDE. But yeah, so then that means I should just be able to run the command here. So since I have I could just do FastMLX. Yeah. Let's go. We Gucci, fam. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at that. Server started. Okay. We got it. Okay. Trying to change this track. All right. So right now, just by doing this command FastMLX, we've started the FastMLX server. Let's just do this. I have this code, so I should just run it, right? Run it. This is running the server, and then this guy's running here. Okay. And then I think it's trying to, yes, decode. Okay. JSON requests value. I'm just using his example code. I don't even know if this actually exists as far as an image. Let's go see if it does. Does not have any file associated with it. Let's go find an image on the internet. Google. And then can I just get this image from Google? Let's see. Can I get the puppies? Yo, it does work. These are stylized photographs of animals, specifically dogs. The primary subject is a dog with a human-like expression captured in the moment of playfulness. The image is likely intended for educational purposes, showcasing the dog's natural behavior and the joy interacting with a human companion. There is no human companion, but this basically means that the model is working. So what we basically have done is we're using the Nano Lava 1.5 4-bit. And all we did was use his example here. So we're basically have gone through the MLX community and we loaded this model and we're doing an image and it just says, what are these? I could say, what animal is this? And then question mark in here. And then we're going to give it 100 tokens. I'm going to give it, 100 tokens. Why not? Run it one more game. So what happened is basically, I don't have this model on my machine. So it downloaded the model, loaded it in memory, and then basically was running the inference for it. And so in here, is there a log? Yeah, it does have. So this actually showed us what was going on. So the server started, it pulled the model. And I think the first time it actually downloaded the model from MLX, community on Hugging Face. And then damn, that's awesome, because I have a fast connection. This is how long it took. And then it tried to make the API call and it failed because the original example image was not actually something that pulled up. As we saw, there's like this weird XML error or something like that. So I just found an image of a puppy and then just did, copy image URL and then passed it in. And so once we get past these errors, I ran this down here and this is where it fetched more file. Yeah, this is the post request here. So it came back with the 200. That's fire. And then so this is the server. So let's just rename this to server. And then this is just going to be my app. And so this came back. It says the animal in the image is the dog, specifically a Labrador Retriever. Yo, that's so cool. Which is a breed known for its friendly, and like they gave you all this information. The retriever's known. That's sick. So here we have it. Like you actually used the FastMLX thing from Prince Canuma. So FastMLX, that was fast. Like once you get set up, it works. Yo, that's so cool. Wow. And Prince Canuma came through on the side quest right here. And let me see. This is the image he actually wants me to do. Bro. Okay, let me replace that with this image here. Yo. Okay. Yo. Okay, let's just run this. What is this? And then I'm just gonna ask that question. Let's run it. So it's going to the server. You can see it's fetching 11 files, special tokens. Boop, came back. Okay. The image is close-up photograph of two cats laying in a bed. The cats are the main subject of the image, and they're positioned in such a way that they appear to be sleeping. The image is a portrait orientation. Doesn't this music sound sleepy? They're a portrait orientation, which is why a common stable for such photographs. There are no text of other objects in the image, and the focus is solely on the cats and their position in the bed. The image does not provide any information about the cat's breed or their exact size, and then so the reason why it stops here is because I only gave it 100 max tokens. But if I gave it some more, let's just go see. I'm just going to see. You have 1,000 tokens, now go. So I'm going to clear our terminal and then see if we can run it. And let's clear the server terminal. So the server is still running, clear. And let's go back here and then just hit run. Run it. We'll see what the server's doing. So it's going through, it's doing its thing, and boom, it's already gone. So the image, it just continues. But, oh, I guess that's what it is. Interesting. Role user content here. Wow. This is fire. This is so cool. Interesting. Okay, so now we're running this, and we basically have an image model. So can I give it like an image of receipts or something? And so, yeah. Wow. Okay, so let's go look up some other models. So MLX community models. I'm just going to look up to see where this comes from. Hugging face, of course. So this is the Nano Lava model. And, oh, that's what I also wanted to do. I wanted to run, I think, sudo ASI top. I think. I don't remember what my password is. Okay, here we go. So this should give me the, yeah, this is what's going on right now. So I'm doing a live stream live, and this is these are the Apple M1 Max, and this is my CPU right now. It's like 72%, and this is the Apple Neural Engine, which is, you know, basically asleep. This is the GPU usage, so 87%. And then this is how much RAM I use. So like this model doesn't require that much RAM, which is awesome. There's a bug with max token. We'll fix on the next release. Okay, so Prince Canuma says that there's a bug with max tokens, and I guess they're going to fix it on the next release, which is chill. So for right now, it's just 100. That's just a heads up. He said he'll fix it tomorrow. I don't know if you know right now, but in wherever Prince Canuma is, Warsaw, Poland time, 1 a.m. Does not sleep. This bro does not sleep. This is like full on, yeah, full send. Yeah. Like that's kind of what it is right now. So, yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so back to here, Nano Lava. This is what we're using up right now. I think what I want to do is then run this command on a terminal that is like on the side. So ASI top, sudo. Okay. Put in that same super long password. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to just bonk this one. So this is kind of an idea of what you're getting. So let me run this command again, and you kind of see what the usage is. So hit run. And then this is a CPU, GPU, A&E power. And you can kind of see how it spikes up here when it's doing the inference, and then it goes back down. So this is currently my CPU, and then it just went up to like 99%. So yeah, I have an M1 Max, 64 gigs of RAM. This is, and then it just did this here. So this is fire. Let's just do it again, just see what happens. Boop. There we go. Spike. You see? That's so cool. Man, this is awesome. Yeah, this is cool that you get to run these models. And so what I was looking up, so pip install for the VLM stuff. Let's go back to Prince Canuma's thing. So he has for the making the API calls, which is what we have here for the example code. And then let's just run the language model. So this is a Gamma to, this is a 9 billion model, and it's 4-bit. So let's just go ahead and do this one. Copy. Actually, I don't really need to change much. I just need to change what the data thing is here. Yeah, let's just change this part. Because it's literally the same call to the same completions URL. And it's still application JSON. And I think the only thing that changes is just what I'm feeding it in and what model I'm using. So literally, I'm just going to do this by hand then. Let's do this by hand. It's not even like that much to change, to be honest. It's just this here. And then instead of image, I'm just doing what the message is. What's the capital of France? And then it's just, that's it. Okay. Legit. Messages. And then I don't even need this image thing. So I'm just going to take care of that out of here. And let's clear our terminal. And then let's bring back the terminal from over here. And then let's just run it. So right now it should be able to, on the server side, we could see it downloading the models in the background, the safe tensors. So it's going to Hugging Face right now to download this other model, which is called the Gamma 2, this one. So if we just search for this one, actually we do MLX community. Go back to MLX community, and hopefully my stream doesn't stop too much. So I'm going to search for the Gamma one in here. I think, is that how that works? Yeah, Gamma. Quantize. They have a collection. Let me just kind of make this smaller so you can see it. Okay, so the one that we're running is a Gamma 2 9B one, which I don't see it up in here. Dang, okay. Let me just type it up in here. But it definitely has found it, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, this is the model right here. Ooh, downloads last month, 162. I'm basically one of them. So it's still downloading the model. I'm downloading like a 5 gigabyte, actually multiple files. If it's 9 billion, yeah, it's a pretty big model. So it's still downloading, fetching 6 files. Okay. Okay. Oh, it returned the completion. Let's go and see what the app returned. Boom. The capital of France is Paris. End turn. Sweet. Okay. What? Oh, Prince Canuma uploaded these models. Yo. Okay. Okay. So that's why they call him the MLX King, because literally Prince Canuma is the one who uploaded these models. Yo, the boys got models. Yeah. Bro, let's go. Let's go. Prince. Okay, so if you don't know by now, Prince Canuma, like, yeah, let's go right here. We got to get the profile. Is the Apple MLX King. And it's for a good reason, actually, because as you can see, these, like he says, like these models are stuff that he works on and uploads them and makes them available for. If you are a GPU but Apple rich, use FastMLX. Yo, this is so fire. I'm going to retweet this. Bro. Thank you. Yeah, this is facts though. By Apple rich, use FastMLX. God, that's such a good quote. That's so fire. Yo. Okay. Oh, /docs. Get out of here, bro. This guy does not sleep. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I'm so distracted, but it's so good. Okay. So back here, we're saying he uploads these models, and for good reason, because we can use them. And the advantage of using the Apple MLX infrastructure again versus like using something like the other models is that fact that this is actually pretty easy to use. I don't have to specify a special URL. I don't have to manually go by hand, download them, and put them in a specific folder to use these types of models. I literally just have to, update one line here and say, which model do I want on a Hugging Face? And it goes and grabs it, as we saw, automatically in the background, loads it up into memory, and then boom, we use it. We didn't have to kill our server and put it back up and stuff. So that's the advantage here. So we basically went from like a vision model, switched it over to the text model from Google, and then boom, we're already up and running. So just for reference, I could just probably Command Z, like undo all the code here, and then we should be able to get back to where we were with like what animal is this and stuff with Nanolava, right? So boom. So look at, as I did that with the Command Z undo, basically what happened was my entire environment just reloaded. It's just like, boom, just restarted the server, everything by hand. And then I could just ask it to, run the code by just hitting the run button, and it's going to do this thing. And then if we load back up our terminal, you'll see the spike. There's the spike. There it goes. And it's done. So it's telling us this is a Labrador retriever. And what we basically have done is to like, hey, analyze this image. And then you see the spike here in the GPU thing. And it says like, with the power, like it ran the inference, finished it, went back down, went back to sleep. Boom. That's fire. That's so fire. I don't know if you know how exciting this is right now. This is literally, this is a new moment, I feel like, for MLX and for the community in general. Prince Canuma has been talking about this for a while and is now like delivered. Apple MLX. I mean, this is a perfect quote. And I said it and I forgot what my own quote is, but if you are GPU poor, but Apple rich, use FastMLX, because like that's like the quote of the day today for the live stream. So what basically it enables you to do is run these models and use them from Hugging Face. So you see a new model come out and it's like on Hugging Face, but it's still not available on Olama or these other things. Or you want a more like an architecture that's going to make it actually easier for you to run it on your Mac. Definitely highly recommend MLX. And guess who's making all the models available on MLX? It's usually Prince Canuma. So this guy, is the king of MLX for a reason. And this is just going to make it easier. So I think what could be really fun is that if we just start using, let's just see if we can use our language model here to build a simple interface using either with Gradio or with, Gradio. Hey, let's just use Gradio, right? Help me build an interface with Gradio for this app. Yeah, that's it. That's what the instruction I'm going to do. Help me build an interface with Gradio for this app. Go. Klotz on it. Let's see how good you are. So the challenge here is to give the instructions to the AI and see if we can make it happen. Let's go. Let's go. Challenge accepted. Okay, so let's just copy the code, YOLO, and then paste it. Because why not? I like to live on the edge. Okay, so what do we have here? What do we have here, friends? So we have Gradio. I may have to install Gradio because I don't think it's available in my environment. Let me just run it. Oh, okay. It's available already? I guess Gradio must come. Bruh. Did you see how fast we did this? Yo. We just made an app in like 4 seconds. Okay, so here. Whoa. Okay, let's back this up. Let's back this up real quick. Let us cook. Okay. So what we did was we told Cursor to use Sonnet 3, the model, to say, help me build an interface with Gradio for this app. And it basically took our existing code and wrapped it around and created a Gradio app like in 4 seconds. Oh, MLX VLM uses Gradio. That's why it's already pre-installed. My boy Canuma, you are like already on fire times 1,000, bro. And already see... Of course, it's like already included when I do the MLX install, or MLX VLM, which is what Prince Canuma was using. And that's why I already have Gradio installed. I didn't have to go through the Gradio install. So just installing FastMLX gets us a lot of stuff for free. So that's just absolutely incredible and bonkers. So in one prompt, I was able to get this app up. So while we import Gradio, we modify the analyze image. And we create a Gradio interface using GR interfaces, which is what we're building here. And so this function basically will do the Gradio call for analyzing the image, which is running the command that we've done by hand. And then we have the file path. So let's go ahead and see if I can download like another image or something and see if it can analyze that, right? So like instead of a cute cat, right? So then I'm gonna just go ahead and like drag this to my desktop, and just for funsies, can I, okay. Oh, what? Okay, so I click the image and it's totally something different. So image, save image to downloads, why not? Okay, so now what I want to do is then just drag the image in here from my downloads right now, right? Let's just go ahead and let me move my head so you can see this, because this is, I think this is about to be some magic. Let us cook, my friends. Let us cook. So drag the image up in here, right? And then hit submit. So we should be able to see the server backend. Hit the call. I don't know what's going on. I have to debug the app because I don't know what's actually, the app should be doing its thing. So, oh, bro. Yo, we made an app like in 5 seconds. This is crazy. Yo, can you see why I'm so excited about this? This is fire. Bro, I have an app. This is app. This is like, I can have the internet connection killed, no more stream. And I could just, you know, I'm in the middle of a forest and that's all I'm doing. Sheesh, bro. Sheesh. Get out of here. That's fire, bro. I might have to like put a PR for the example app and then just change some things. So like, this is not an animal analyzer app. This is, I guess, what is, instead of what animal this is, like what is in this image as our prompt. And then image analyzer will just be the name, upload an image. And then it's already telling me to upload an image and the model will, I'll identify it. Okay. So then here I should be able to just refresh. And then actually I might have to rerun the app. So create a public link, share true equals lunch, and then MATLAB. Oh, bro, this is absolutely bonkers. Let me refresh this here. So I should image analyzer. Yo, this is crazy. So let me see if I can analyze. Let me, oh, you know what? I should use this to roast people on Twitter. Roast me. Yo, this is, okay, let's go back here. Who is this sexy man? Let me just save image to downloads. Let me just, yo, this is going to be fire. Submit. So we can see the server. It's my backend. This image is a portrait of a man, likely a person of interest. So let me go back here. So this is what happened. Just really quickly around went beep. And then like we're chilling right now on the ASI top. So this image is a portrait of a man, likely a person of interest. Given the context of the portrait, this man is wearing a dark colored shirt, which could be a polo or similar type of shirt. The background is simple, unadorned brown color, which contrasts with the man's dark clothing. The man's face is central focus of the image, and his eyes wide open with mouth slightly open, suggesting a smile. The image is, lighting is soft and even. So roast this image. Roast the person in the image. Okay, so the fact that I just typed this into the code means that it should be able to, this is just running the server in the back end, and you can see his server basically automatically reloaded with the changes. And so a little bit of kind of what's going on here is that his FastMLX stuff as the server in the back end is running. So whenever I do calls onto it, like making that code change, it's just sitting on the back end waiting for instructions. And then my web app in the front end can kind of just still stay up and running. So when I now hit submit again, it should be able to talk and grab that new response without me having to like refresh the Gradio app. So that's kind of what's going on here. I think. We'll see. Submit. Let's just see if it does a roast. Please do send PR. Did it send it? Did it send it back? Okay. I don't, it just did this. Roast the person. Let me refresh this. Let's just see if I can get this again. Oh man. Let's see if it's going to roast me. Oh, it doesn't do the roasting. Why? I may have to kill my front end server and relaunch it. I don't know why. Let's see. Let's see. It's probably just doesn't know what to do with the prompt, but let's see. It's also, sorry, I cannot assist with the request to roast the person image. It's likely against the policy to perform such actions with individual images. Okay, so that's the other thing. So when you're using these models too, right? Like, depending on how they're trained, it will have limitations like this. Like, they don't even allow you to roast. I was like, come on, bro. Like, really? But it's not his fault. This is like the tiniest model. It's a 1.54 bit. And so if you're trying to figure out actually how to calculate how much RAM and stuff you need for your models, I actually made an LLM calculator. I should probably put that. llm-calc.rayfernando.ai. And here, if you have a 16 gigabyte available for RAM and you have a 4-bit model, which is what this is, a 4-bit model, you should be able to run with about 25 billion parameter models. So that's about like the limit you'll have for the models that you can load. And so this is about a context window of 2048. So yeah, that's just a heads up on kind of what you're what could be going on here. And if you have like maybe a RAM, like for myself, I have 64 gigs. So at 64, hit enter. And the same context window, we'll just leave that at that. And so if we're running a 4-bit model, I should be able to run something that has 121 billion parameters. I know it's very confusing, but I made this calculator to kind of sort of try to simplify, like, okay, so what if the model is like 16 bits? I'll run a 30 billion parameter model. So that's just giving you a heads up of where things are. And, you know, like when you see these model cards on Hugging Face, it could be very confusing to figure out, like, can I run a 9 billion model, parameter model on my thing? If I have 8 gigs of RAM, let's go see. I just have a MacBook with 8 gigs of RAM and I want a 4-bit quantization model. Yeah, you can run a 9 billion parameter model. And this is assuming you have 2 gigabytes of RAM usage just for your system just to be up and running. And if you run that if you pip install ASI top, you'll see how much memory is using before you load up all your models and stuff. I'm doing live streams, so that's also taking up memory, just FYI. And that's probably why we're able to see what we're seeing here. So just a heads up. Dude, this is so exciting. I don't know. I feel like a little kid again because it's like, this is really happening. It's moving fast. I'm just super shocked that, like, I am shocked and I'm not shocked that we're able to create, like, just get access to these models and then create this app super quick. I made an app to roast myself, but I'm going to change this to like roast to just say, instead like what's in the image. So what is in this image? And yeah, I'll just restart the server. Restart. And then this one's already chill. I don't have to do anything. So this is the front end. And then I just resubmit. Oh, this is cool. So I could do a webcam. Let's go. And then I could paste in an image. Wow, this is awesome. So let me just upload this image. The image is a screenshot from a smartphone showing a person holding up a phone with a camera flash on it. The person is wearing a green shirt holding up a phone with a camera flash on it. The background is a red and pattern background, and the person is smiling. The image is likely promotional or illustrative representation, possibly for a product service related to smartphones. There's no text in the present image, and the focus solely on the person on the phone. So this is a tiny model, by the way. So this is the Nano Lava 1.54 bit. And so what that means is that the accuracy, as we can see, is not very good. But if you're trying to run this on like a MacBook, hey, like you can get something from it. And it's always good to like try to test out various cases, like stuff that has text, stuff that doesn't have text, and just to see what the limitations of these models are for your use case. And in this case, like, you know, would I use this in a production environment to like do some analysis? Likely not. But I would probably find a different model on Hugging Face that's, you know, been already MLX in the MLX community, and then just pull that down. and use that. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, this is a very highly quantized small models, and so you're only going to get your results may vary, and as you can see, but I mean, like, let's just kind of rewind this back a little bit. So in summary, we worked out our environment issues that I was very specific with my conduit stuff. Once we figured that out and we just had the MLX stuff installed in the correct environment, what then we were able to do was then just run this command called FastMLX. And then what that did was then just spin up our server, and our server was waiting. And then I just, in the code there, I would just basically, told it to do everything you would do for an OpenAI API call, except it's going to talk locally to my machine. And so I got that code, and then I ran that in a different terminal here. So you see the server, it's back in here, and then you see the Python thing that's listed back here. And when I hit run, what it did is I went to Hugging Face to go download the model because I did not have that model installed, put it on my machine, and then did the command, which was in this case, what is in this image. And then it did it, and we're pretty impressed. And the more impressive part was then telling Cursor to then go said, hey, since I'm doing this work, go ahead and make a Gradio app, Gradio, and see if I can make a user interface or something with this. So in one command, it's like, help me build an interface with Gradio for this app. It made this app, and it loaded up, and we're now asking it commands. Because sometimes you just don't want to work from a command line, because some of these models spit back out, not text related stuff, but other things. So that's kind of that. And so there we go. That's this app. and so we're basically, in summary, what we're doing today is what we've done so far is used FastMLX. So FastMLX optimized for Apple hardware. Basically, if you're a GPU poor but Apple rich, this is the model to run. And what's great about MLX models is that they use all those resources that are available on your Apple machine. And so therefore you'll get all the goodness from it. And then on top of that, like these models as Prince Canuma uploads them, are available, and so that you can use on your Mac and do whatever you want to do with them. And so I think what could be fun in some of my later videos is like, I have a VS Code instance, or I have my own Cursor type of thing. There are ways that we can get some of these models that are really good at coding available so that we can use them. And so that way you don't have to pay like a subscription for like Sonnet or ChatGPT or whatever. Or if you can't afford those services every month, you can just run it locally if you just have a Mac. And so there are some really good models that do code. And so we should be able to get them, load them on our machine, and kind of do that type of thing. So I think that would be like a fun video for the following one. So if you're liking what you see, I think it's really important to go ahead and do like a retweet and let your friends know that like, hey, Ray Fernando is doing this cool thing with these models, and he's exploring. And this is kind of what I do. I used to be an engineer at Apple for 12 years, and now I'm currently on my own, exploring the AI space and doing things. And right now, my current focus has been to build GPT from scratch using MLX. And so part of playing around with MLX in different ways when new things come out like this is to, get an understanding of some of the limitations that I could be hitting, and then try to bring that into the learning. So as of now, I'm on day 2 of doing that, and I'm trying to chunk the learning GPT, building it from scratch, into like 25 to 45 minute chunks. That way, you have time to digest it, go for a walk, and then come back the next day and do something. So if you're just following along now, you can start with day 0. And I spend about an hour trying to get the environment set up for that so that we can kind of do that. So that's just who I am. So yeah, if you're liking what you see so far, I'm here every day. I'm literally going to do this every day. I'm posting every day. My goal is to post around noon time for the GPT from scratch. And then later in the afternoon, if I'm not busy, like around 3-ish or 3:30, I'll go online and start playing with some tools, or start maybe doing some other things online to kind of show you some of the stuff that I'm working on or friends are working on and so forth. So if you're liking that stuff, definitely follow along. I have a YouTube channel. It's at RayFernando1337. Let me just see if I could show you here. And then x.com at RayFernando1337 as well. And that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of where I live. I love X. I love connecting with the various people in the community. People have been super duper generous and helpful with various things. And that's kind of how I've been meeting other people to do, development and things. So right here, you'll see my YouTube channel at RayFernando1337. Also find my blog, rayfernando.ai. And this is kind of where I'm posting the GPT stuff from scratch. So with the GPT stuff from scratch, we're at day 2. You should be able to follow along. And so like here is just setting up the IDE. If you want to watch the video of the live stream, you'll have that going on there. And yeah, that's what's going on. So yeah, appreciate if you see this live stream, just be sure to retweet it so that other people can get out there. So we, bring out more awareness, and, we want to attract other people who are in the community who are trying to learn and check out this stuff. So if you like that, definitely do that as well. Be sure to drop an email as well on rayfernando.ai. And with that said, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being on here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, y'all.